The Neo Frontier Sheriff or the Arcane Sheriff, which is the better weapon skin in Valorant. We have one sheriff that's just releasing today, compared to one that's become iconic for its unique animation, or at least it was unique up until now. I'll be comparing these two on things like the price, sound, animations, and more. Having said that, this is all just my opinion, so let me know what you guys think of these two skins in the comments. First things first, we obviously need to talk about the animations for these two skins. Ever since its release, the Arcane Sheriff has been a community favorite, and part of that is due to this unique animation it has, where you hold the weapon with both of your hands. On top of that, you'd spin the sheriff around when you equipped it, which everyone loved, and the shooting animation was new as well. However, now we have the Neo Frontier Sheriff, which has all of those same animations. Even the reload animation between these two is really similar. But then we come to the Inspect, and it becomes clear that these two skins aren't on the same playing field. Here is the Inspect animation for the Arcane Sheriff, and here is the Inspect animation for the Neo Frontier Sheriff. So for the most part, these two skins share the same animations until the Inspect, where Neo Frontier is just clearly better. That little piece of music that plays even has other variations that will play at random. Next, let's compare the sound of these two skins. I'll play a clip for each and let me know which one you prefer. Personally, I think that Neo Frontier is a little bit better, but I do think you can make a case for either one of them here. That is of course just for the shooting and reloading sounds, because if we go to factor in the Inspect animation sound, there's a clear winner. Also, Neo Frontier apparently has custom ricochet sounds. I didn't notice them, but maybe I just don't know what I'm listening for. When it comes to just the visual design, personally I prefer how the Neo Frontier Sheriff looks. I love the futuristic vibe that it has, but I know there are a lot of people out there who will prefer how Arcane looks. Now that is actually where the Arcane Sheriff stops in terms of features. There's no variants or finishes. However, the Neo Frontier Sheriff has both of those things. Whether or not those variants are any good is up for you to decide, but it's definitely more value to the skin. Same thing goes for the finisher. I think it's one of the cooler ones in the game, and the reason I'm bringing those two up, even though the Arcane Sheriff literally can't compete, is because these two skins have a very similar price. The Neo Frontier Sheriff can be bought on its own for 2,175 Valorant points. Meanwhile, the Arcane Sheriff could not be bought on its own, and instead you had to buy the full bundle for 2,377 Valorant points. Now that bundle did include things like a player card, gun buddy, a spray, and even a title, so you could make the argument that maybe the Sheriff on its own should only be valued at like 1,775 Valorant points. But still, even if Neo Frontier was like 400 points more expensive, I think the additional variants, finisher, and incredible Inspect animation are enough to make it superior. So taking all that into consideration, I definitely think that the Neo Frontier Sheriff is better. I'm obviously aware that you can no longer purchase the Arcane Sheriff, but I thought these two skins were worth comparing due to their similar animations, and if you were someone who was upset that you missed out on this limited time weapon skin, I've got good news for you, because they just released an upgraded one. On the other hand, if you already own the Arcane Sheriff, maybe in that case you wouldn't want to buy this new one because it's so similar, but I genuinely think that Neo Frontier might just be the best Sheriff skin in the game. Still, I'd love to know what you guys think of these two Sheriff skins. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments.